Our third story in the countdown, Bill O'Reilly has launched an on-air campaign and an online petition to get this newscast canceled and replaced by Phil Donohue. Happy days are here again, the skies above are clear again.
Time now for the most ridiculous item of the day. Bring back Phil Donohue. It was 3 years ago this month that MSNBC fired Mr. Donohue for low ratings. We felt bad for Phil. They didn't give him much of a chance. Phil actually said his firing was a mistake, and he was right. His successor, after 3 long years on the air, actually has fewer viewers now than Donohue did when he left. That is a disaster. So in the interest of fairness, we have a petition on BillO'Reilly.com to bring Phil back. If enough of you sign a petition, we'll send it over to NBC, and hopefully Phil Donohue will get the chance he deserves. Let's all go to bat for our pal Phil.
So here's the petition to NBC Chairman Bob Wright. Dear Chairman Wright, we, the undersigned, are becoming increasingly concerned about the well-being of MSNBC, and in particular note the continuing ratings failure of the program currently airing weeknights on that network at 8 p.m. EST. The median age of viewers of this program is 58.7. The median age of viewers of Mr. O'Reilly's program, 68.6. If you want to be concerned about well-being, Bill, be concerned about the odds of your viewers living into next week. It is now apparent to everyone that a grave injustice, don't say grave, 50% of your viewers are over the age of 68 and a half. It is now apparent to everyone that a grave injustice has been done to the previous host for that time slot, Phil Donohue, whose ratings at the time of his show's cancellation 3 years ago were demonstrably stronger than those of the current host. Let me see this, hold on. January 2003 and February 2003, in what Fox calls the money demo, Phil averaged 152,000 viewers a night. In January and February of this year, we're averaging 157,000 viewers a night. Oh, Bill, you made a factual error. Now you have to ignore another one of those. Therefore, in an effort to rescue MSNBC from the ratings basement and to restore the honor and dignity of Mr. Donohue, who was ignobly removed as host 3 years ago, we ask that you immediately bring back Phil Donohue's show at 8 p.m. EST before any more damage is done. When he says damage, of course, he means his ratings dropped 20% last year and another 6% this year, and countdowns have gone up another 21% this year. Still, I don't know why he's really mad at me. Bill, what did I ever do to you? The producers tell me I've occasionally reported on some of the stuff you've done on this show here, and that we should probably review some of those things, but I can't remember any of it except... Oh. And Bill O'Reilly is at it again. None other than the big giant head himself. From Oddball, the definition thereof, Bill O'Reilly.
Now I can remove this stupid mask.
Tito, hand me a loofah.
I am a stupid guy, and every guy listening knows how that is.
The big giant head again, explaining to his radio audience that we won the Second World War because of spanking. Bill O'Reilly about women just talking dirty with some guy, and it would be no... Oh, yeah! Loofah!
Save the tapes! Save the tapes!
You're damn right I'm serious. Would I have gotten this giant prop checkmate if I was not serious? Apparently you have him to thank for the recent minor drop in gas prices. He has told an interviewer, I have 5 guys inside the 5 major oil companies. They got scared because of my reporting and reporting of some others. They said, oh, thanks, Bill.
Wait, we need a distraction, something divisive and wily. A fabrication straight from the mouth of O'Reilly.
You know this whole attack on Christmas nonsense that he made up? The fantasy that you can't say Merry Christmas, but you can only say Happy Holidays? The thing designed to stir up religious hatred and paranoia in this country? Guess what they're selling over at the Fox News online store? The Fox News holiday ornament and the O'Reilly Factor holiday ornament.
The world could blow the hell up. He'd be giggling. Oh, this is right. How many people are dead in Katrina? How can we make fun of it?
You know,
that's what you do.
I will say this. We do add insult to injury.
You do. But he's an honest man.
But
he's an honest man.
You add injury.
I am.
You want to be your own country? Go right ahead. And if Al-Qaeda comes in here and blows you up, we're not going to do anything about it. We're going to say, look, every other place in America is off limits to you except San Francisco. You want to blow up the Coit Tower? Go ahead.
Quoting, you can have a militia that's a rainbow coalition armed with spatulas, and the basic training will be in the hate. Okay, we'll have it right on the Castro Street. March up and down since they're so good at parades, unquote. So, Bill, you've now insulted all the gay people, too. Terrific. As a public service, I'm going to read portions of his remarks and then translate them into what he's actually saying. Talking Points is troubled by the behavior of NBC, which cheap shots Fox News on a regular basis and has been doing so for some time. When we quote your own words back to you about how the Catholic Church was out to get Christmas or how we should let Al-Qaeda attack San Francisco, they must seem like cheap shots. We hope Robert Wright will right the situation and believe he has the power to do it. But perhaps we're wrong about Wright. Bill made it funny. Phil O'Reilly, today's worst person in the world.
Today's worst person in the world.
Today's worst person in the world.
Today's worst person in the...
You know the rest.
This brutal ordeal is now officially over, and I will never speak of it again.
Don't you tell me it's over. I'll tell you if it's over.
Okay, well, maybe I have occasionally mentioned him. Well, now I feel bad. So maybe I understand Mr. O'Reilly's petition to get me fired and replaced by Phil Donohue. And then there's that sense of internetwork camaraderie and respect that he once mentioned on the air. So what the heck? Mr. O'Reilly has been good enough to start a grassroots movement, and as Leslie Nielsen once noted, there's nothing like a good movement, which you already know if you've seen Bill's show. So let me start the ball rolling here. I'll sign that petition. Let's see, put in the email address. Oh, good, the K is broken on this typewriter. All right, we'll just put that in. Okay, that's close enough. Not like they're going to write me back or anything. Yeah. Does this mean that the MSN part of our company doesn't exist anymore? Keith Olbermann. You know, as a bonus, if you fill out this form, you get 3 days warning anytime Homeland Security puts out a terror alert. Did you know that? Plus 20% off at Dave's Discount House of Falafels. All right, well, just put in the state, and we've signed it here. Does it still work? Well, it's just it's like it'll take like 10 minutes. But as far as I'm concerned, we're all done. Terrific. Now, we're all having a good laugh and we're all having good fun. But seriously, I know that NBC stands firmly behind this program, from the chairman, Mr. Wright, all the way through my loyal and gifted staff, to my colleagues on other MSNBC shows on air and off, and that none of them would ever support this nefarious petition to take Countdown off and put Donohue. Why are they all lined up? Why are they all lined up in front of that computer? That's the petition. Tucker! No! That's Dennis Horgan. He used to work here. It's Izzy Povich. She's the executive producer. At least she was as of about 8. Dan Abrams! Oh, come on. Tina Cohn, she's from England. It doesn't matter. Kordick, he's the producer of the show. Get back in the control room. Oh, that's pretty funny. She's the executive producer of Rita's show. I know where she works. Well, that's very funny. Former Fox employee, former MSNBC employee. Taking a long time there.